On your knees, dog. All hail. Bow down to the king.
I wasn't expecting to make this video, but VMAC came in on my last video and put a comment that Dennis Ramsey of Nova Scotia has passed away. He was a YouTube character, didn't have many subs, didn't have many views. He did it for fun, just like what I do, and cutting up. I got to know this guy. He had a hatred for Trudeau, the Canadian Prime Minister, because of the dental care, the sucky dental care of Canada and the sucky medical care. He could never get his teeth taken care of, and that might have helped contributed to his death, because he might have had an infection that went to his heart. I don't know, and the obituary doesn't say. I'll put it up here in just a minute. You'll see it. But the last couple of times I tried to call, he didn't answer. I don't know what was going on. He normally picks up right off the bat, but he didn't. And I kind of left it alone. Was going to call him later next week, and then I got the note from VMAC. I'll tell you what Dennis Ramsey died of. He died of a broken heart. I talked to him for hours trying to get his mind off his girlfriend that passed away about 3 or 4 months ago. He never put her on camera, but he was totally in love with the woman. They kind of existed on each other. And it really, I didn't realize it was that bad. But this man was brokenhearted. And that's why he passed away. I think he was 50, in his 50s. And as far as I know, as far as his heart or anything like that, he didn't have any trouble with that I'm aware of. But I do know he was just brokenhearted. I mean, really sobbing, just like anybody would that loses a loved one. But his burden was extra heavy for some reason. He couldn't live without her. I hate to say it. And I'm going to miss the guy. He's on benefits or whatever Canada has. Now, this guy used to work. And he's a legend up there in Nova Scotia. You can look him up on the internet. Dennis Ramsey, painter in Canada, Nova Scotia, and you'll see it. He used to sell paintings right outside in his lawn. But for years before that, he did artwork all over the country. But as he got older, he settled up in Nova Scotia. He did art up there and put it out in his lawn. And eventually, so he could make some supplement income, and eventually the city of Kentville shut him down. He could no longer sell his paintings out in the open. Yeah. Love Canada, don't you? And all the laws. Well, he was miserable after that. Cold in the winter and hot in the summer. And he survived the best way he could. And I helped him out what little I could help him out. He was a friend of mine. He became a friend of mine. And I've never met the man in person, but I've talked to him for hours about all kind of stuff. I know he had a few screws loose, but you got to understand, this man was also a professional boxer for a while. You can take a look at his face and tell he's been beat up quite a few times. But he was a character, and I loved him so. He entertained me. I don't know why I found him funny, but I liked old Dennis, and I'm going to miss you, buddy. I just wanted everybody to know, because a lot of people have seen you around because you put up 5 or 10 videos a day. He needed attention, folks. He had nobody, and he just wanted to exist. But I think eventually the death of his girlfriend was the death of him. And listen, you all have a good weekend, and love the ones you love, your family, and put a smile on at least one person's face a day. You all have a good one.